Raw milk. One of my favorite reasons to live in a small community, in a more rural community. What's up, everybody? My name is Murph. I'm the owner of MissouriVibes.com, and I'm talking today about why I love living in a small rural area in general. Missouri specifically, but in general, why I like doing that. Having access to goods and services and knowing the owners is one benefit. So, for example, lots of small businesses in this small little area. I can reach the owner of the trash truck company. I can reach the owner of the farm that makes this milk, that processes this milk. And when I buy eggs, I can reach that guy. On top of that, I know my neighbors. So that's another benefit is everybody recognizes, hey, we're kind of a rural area, 20 minutes to the closest, big box store. We've got a Dollar General, don't worry. But we are relying on each other many, many, many times throughout the year. So knowing your neighbors, it's one of the benefits of living in a more rural area. We each have lots out here from 3 to 5 acres, and things happen. Trees fall, a road gets blocked by trees, animals, and things that are messing with our properties. So there's all sorts of weird things that happen in a rural area when there's a lot of nature that you rely on other people for. We have neighbors that have excavators and bulldozers and things that we can use just by asking. And that goes so far. I've built a gravel driveway on the other side of my property to access the other side of my property with my truck for free, basically with a borrowed bulldozer. So, you're going to run into people that are very like-minded that are out here buying similar types of property. So you find a lot of people that are like-minded where if you're in a city, for example, not saying living in a city is bad by any means, it's just different. Living in a city or even a more populated area, there's more people pressure and there's more people that are just different than you in your vicinity. So it's sometimes less likely, unless you're part of a church or a school and embedded in those organizations, it's more likely in those more crowded areas that you are less similar to the people that are living around you and working around you. So it's really interesting how similar me and all the men on my street are. So yeah, those are some of the benefits of living in a small community. The reason I talk about this is because I talk to a lot of people all the time who are very interested in moving to a small community. Some people from big cities, or some people just similar to me, grew up in the suburbs, but I want to get, another 40 minutes south of those suburbs where I can get some land, right? That's the big thing. Point number 4, living in a small area is more affordable. I bought more land for way less than most people that I know in a similar circumstance. As a father, it's very important for me not to have just have a lot of land. You got to maintain it. But it's important to me to have space for myself, for my family, for my kids to play, for my dogs to run, chickens to roost, plants to grow. That's all very important aspects of this type of lifestyle. And then, outside of that, I think that the 5th point of all this would be taxes are lower. The regulations on what you can and cannot do, for example, shooting firearms, hunting on your own property, fires on your own property, cutting down trees, things that in more crowded places like cities or some suburbs, you have to get permission from somebody. Out here, you don't. So that's another benefit of living in a small town. So at any rate, this is kind of a passionate thing that I like to talk about. And if you're interested, follow for more. I'm mostly focused on Missouri because I love Missouri and there's so much to do here and I want to make it accessible for everybody. But at any rate, I'm open to, making more videos about living in a small town, living in a rural area, and anything like that. So thank you for watching. Hope it was helpful in some way, shape, or form. Let me know what you think. For real, comments. Just let me know what you think. And that can help. And you can also subscribe if you want to. No pressure. And I have a newsletter. That newsletter is MissouriVibes.beehive.com. So sign up if you like me. Or if you're in Missouri. Okay. All right. I'm turning it off now.